Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Juz 27 is Qala Fama Khatbukum. It comprises of chapter Ad-Dwariyat with 30 verses, chapter Tur with 49 verses, chapter An-Najm with 62 verses, chapter Al-Qamar with 55 verses, chapter Ar-Rahman with 78 verses, chapter Al-Waqia with 96 verses, and chapter Al-Hadid with 29 verses. Chapter Tur. It speaks about the mission of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He came to warn people about the consequences of their denial of faith and deeds of injustice and indecency. Those who are in doubt of his message, let them produce a similar message. Let them also produce any post supporting their wrong beliefs. Chapter An-Najm. It talks about the eminence of the Prophet, peace be upon him, with his miraj and closeness to Allah. It warns the disbelievers about the errors of their attitude towards the Quran and the Prophet of Allah. Some of their wrong beliefs in the angels as daughters of God. Intercession of the angels, etc. are also mentioned. Chapter Al-Qamar. It talks about the approaching day of judgment. It describes about the scenes of that day. It also tells us that the Allah's judgment may come here and now. There are references to the flood that came at the time of Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. The punishment of the people of Ad, Thamud, people of Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, the Pharaoh and his people. It ends with the good news for the believers who will be near their Lord in the gardens of bliss. Chapter Ar-Rahman clearly indicates that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is Allah's prophet and messenger for both human beings as well as jinns. Allah's many blessings and favors are mentioned in this surah. Human beings and jinn are invited to remember these favors and not to deny Allah's blessings. Chapter Al-Waqia. It talks about the resurrection that will definitely take place. It's a fact undeniable. The human beings then will be in three different groups. The faithful are of two types. Those who are the pioneers and are foremost in their faith and struggle in the path of Allah. They are a large number from amongst the earlier community and small from among the later generations. Then the rest of the people are believers and those who oppose the faith. Allah's reward are for the faithful and his anger and chastisement is waiting for the opponent of faith. The chapter then invites human beings to think about themselves and the things that they use daily and consider who created all these things. It talks about the Quran and its profound and consistent message and then finally reminds about death and the coming end of every being. Chapter Al-Hadid. All knowledge and authority belongs to God. Have faith in Allah's power. Make sacrifice and give charity for the cause of truth. Light and life are for the believers. The disbelievers walk in darkness, warnings to those who refuse to acknowledge Allah. Sincere in faith are those who are willing to sacrifice and help the poor and needy. The life of this world is temporary. Compete with each other in doing good things to receive the eternal reward from Allah. Prophets were sent to establish justice with authority. Its main points are: point number 1, the fate of the people. Point number 1, the fate of the people of Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and the fate of Pharaoh, people of Ad and Thamud, and the people of Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. Point number 2, hasten to Allah. Do not associate anyone in the divinity of Allah. The reminding will help the believers. The judgment of Allah is near. Point number 3, warnings about Allah's coming punishment for the disbelievers. Warning about Allah's coming punishment for the disbelievers. Reward for the believers. Point number 4, question to the disbelievers about their false beliefs. What are the evidences and proofs of these false beliefs? Point number 5, the mirage experience of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Gods or goddesses of the non-believers are mere conjectures, names without any reality. Point number 6, the angels are the servants of Allah. No intercession can work against Allah. Allah is most forgiving, but He requires righteousness. Point number 7, those who deny the truth, they are standing against the power and majesty of Allah. Point number 8. The day of judgment is near. References to Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, and to the tribe of Ad. Point number 9. References to the Thamud tribe, Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, and his people. Point number 10. Pharaoh and his arrogance. The opponents in Makkah are told whether they think they are better or more powerful than those nations. The wrongdoers did suffer the consequences of their evil deeds. Point number 11. The various bounties of Allah. Point number 12. Everything is finite, but Allah is infinite. Everything depends on Allah. The warnings to the guilty. Point number 13. The rewards for the righteous. Point number 14. The reality will come to pass. The humanity will be in three camps. People of the right hand, people of the left hand, and the foremost in faith. The reward of the believers. Point number 15. The guilty and their punishment. Argument about the Tawheed and Akhirah. Point number 16. The Quran and its consistent message. Reminder about death, divine judgment, and the reward and punishment.